up to. And we had a really good senior playing group in 2006. We had Brad Thorne, Shane Webke, Darren Lockyer, Petro Sivnasiva, and they were really good leaders. Good leaders in the fact that they trained hard. They just did everything right. They wore the right gear. They set examples. They were always on time, training hard, setting the standards at training. And that's how we change the culture, by always being on time, always wearing the right kit. You know, when we trained hard, and we did extras all the time. And when we were doing extras, we were always grabbing those young blokes in our positions and going, "Oi, come and help us here." And when someone did step out of line, us as a senior playing group were able to pull them into line, because we were living and breathing those behaviours, and we were saying, well, you know, those standards aren't Cowboy standards, so we're not going to put up with it. It's not rocket science, but the best teams that I've ever been a part of, it's always been about team first, check your ego at the door, work really hard, discipline and structure, and if you do those things, you're going to give yourself a chance of being successful. You know, some of the great captains I had, you know, Darren Lockyer was a really good captain. His ability to keep calm under pressure when things were completely, the wheels were coming off, was something real key. And I can give you a really great example just quickly, and I'm sorry if I digress, but in 2006, we were playing the third and final deciding game in Melbourne against New South Wales. So we'd lost 3 series in a row. We were staring down the barrel of 4 straight series losses, which was unheard of. People saying Origin was dead. It was a disaster. So we're down in Melbourne. They put up a bomb. They score off a blatant knock on. They go 10 ahead with about, I don't know, 6 or 5 minutes to go. And the whole Queensland team completely, me included, was like walking back to the ref, calling him a fucking cheat. Like the wheels had completely fallen off. So we get behind the try line. Everyone's completely lost their marbles, screaming and yelling. And I remember thinking, we're done. And I'll never ever forget the coolness and the calmness of our captain, Darren Lockyer, in that moment. I'll never ever forget, he basically got everyone in the huddle and goes, just everyone come, look at me, just calm down. And I'll never forget the calmness in his voice. He was like, there's still time. We will get this job done if we stick to the plan. And so he got us all back, and he goes, the only thing I want you to focus on right now is our kick-off. We're going to kick long, and we're going to defend this next set of 6. And I remember the group sort of going, righto, let's next set of 6. But he had every right, and he was going to get cut. If we had lost the series, that whole senior playing group were never ever going to play for Queensland again. They'd been told by Mal Meninga, who was the coach, that if we lost the series, they'd never play Origin again. So there was so much riding on the line for him personally, so much riding on the line for Queensland, but his ability to keep calm, keep collected, and just get the group to focus on the next job at hand. And we went on and scored 2 tries and won that game and won the series, and that kicked off the 8 straight.